Do you need a vision board for your home? Welcome to JA Atelier, the podcast where intentional interior design meets mindful living. I'm your host, Shihan Askar, and I'm here with you on this journey to transform our living spaces into sanctuaries that reflect our unique story, personality, style, and lifestyle, while elevating our everyday life at home. So step inside my design workshop and let's design your home together. So, as the year comes to a close and we're looking forward to a fresh start, we often set goals for ourselves. But what if we set a goal, or at least a dream, for our homes too? So we know how our environment affects us, how we feel, how we function on a daily basis, especially our environment at home. And in the last episode, we discussed how this is a good time of the year to pause, to reflect not only on how our home looked and functioned this past year or even years, if we've never done that, but also how we felt in them. What is working? What needs to change? What have we outgrown? Whether it's a style or a lifestyle. And ask yourself, does your home support you in the best way possible? But we also want to pause and be grateful and celebrate what we love about our homes and what we want more of. What do we desire? How do we want to feel at home in this new year? And this is where I thought a vision board can help. So, we've heard that before. People create vision boards around that time of the year or for the new year. So I thought, why not think of creating a vision board for your space? And it's not only just a fun thing to do, but I think it's a great way to focus on what we want. We're removing as many distractions as we can, whether it's trends or new styles or too many choices, and really focus on our personal style at home, our personal story, and how they're reflected or not in our home currently. So think of it as a foundation for creating a home that not only looks beautiful, but feels intentional and aligned with your life, or at least the life that you want, or the goals that you want in that new year. A vision board in this case is much like a mood board in the world of design. It really serves as a starting point, like almost a blueprint, a tangible representation of what you want your home to become. But what I'm talking about also here is more than just, gathering pretty images or creating a Pinterest board. Although, of course, this can help and it's fun to do, like I said, but it's not necessarily the first step. I'm talking more here about the idea or the feeling of what home means to you. It's about clarifying what you truly want your space to feel like and how it can support the life you're creating. So it's more than just picking a color palette or a layout, but more about like the overall feeling and look and function that you want at home. So a vision board is not just a creative exercise. It's that first step in bringing clarity to your vision. When you create that vision for your home, you're essentially creating an idea, or you're getting close to creating a clear idea of what you want your space to be. Imagine, building a house without a blueprint. It's, impossible, really. You'd like direction, cohesion. You don't know what's the next step and what you want at the end of that project or at the end of that endeavor. And the same applies to your home design too. And that's why we always start, even in the design process, with a mood board, then a sample board, and all of that. It just gives us direction and we have an idea of where we're going. And without that vision, it's easy then to fall into a cycle maybe of impulsive choices or quote unquote wrong choices, just to follow a trend, for example. A vision board will give you that focus and helps you make intentional decisions. You know why you're making them. You know where you're going or where you want to go. which is exactly what we're after. We want to intentionally design our homes. I'm guessing this is why you're listening to this podcast. So it's really a foundation, or like I said, a starting point where you put all your inspirations, all your desires, and you can be as general or as specific as you want, and see how you could have a space that truly reflects these desires and inspirations, a space that truly supports you. But I think it's important to mention here that that vision board or that concept I'm talking about, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be static or just a strict idea and you can't change it. It's just a collection of ideas that can evolve and change with time. It's just a general direction. And we're not creating it necessarily out of frustration. It doesn't mean that we don't love our home. It's simply reflecting on how it could be even better. If we love something about it, how can we have more of that or create more of that? How can it reflect us now? How can it serve us better? How can it grow and evolve with us? So if you're intrigued by this idea and you're interested in creating this vision board for your home for this upcoming new year, I'm inviting you to join my upcoming workshop where we will design that vision board together. And I'll go through the process of how to, narrow down your focus and see what you really want your home to achieve for you, and set an intention for the new year to transform your home so that it's more aligned with where you are today and where you want to go. The link is in the show notes. And, if you want to share it with a friend, you can send them that link as well. And I really wanted something to be fun and, a place that we can just pause and think and reflect before that new year starts of how we want our home to be in that next year. It's not just a workshop to create more goals or lists and to-dos and resolutions and all of that. It's just a space to conjure a vision for a home you love. I hope today's episode has inspired you to put your home on your New Year list of goals or your vision board if you do them. And I hope to see you at the workshop. Thank you for joining my atelier, and I'll see you also in the next episode.